Respected elders, educationists, dear teachers, and dear students, welcome. In this class, we are going to see five couplets from 326 to 330 under the chapter 33, having the head, no killing. Come, let us see them. Tirukural, comments and explanations of the new dimension. Five couplets from 326 to 330. Live 132. Dated 22/9/2024. Couplet 326. Even death would hesitate to take away the life of the man who avoids killing of other living beings, being his fan. Again, even death would hesitate to take away the life of the man who avoids killing of other living beings, being his fan. What is the message? It is, if a man follows the principle of not killing any living being, even death would hesitate to take away his life. Again, if a man follows the principle of not killing any living being, even death would hesitate to take away his life. Explanation. Realizing the greatness of the man who hotly avoids killing of any creature, even death would hesitate to snatch his virtuous soul. That is, even death would never like to swallow the soul of the man who avoids killing, realizing the virtue of not killing. Content. Longevity to love him who loves not killing. Longevity too would love him who loves not killing. God, longevity would not love him who loves killing. Longevity would not love him who loves killing. That is quoting. Longevity too would love him who loves not killing. So longevity would love, longevity would not love him who loves killing. Again, even death would hesitate to take away the life of the man who avoids the killing of other living beings, being his fan. That is, if a man loves the principle of not killing any living beings, even death would hesitate to take away his life. Then 227, chapter 227. Even in the condition of losing our life, we should take away another's sweet life. There is one says, sympathetically, he advises, that is, even if we are conditioned to kill a life, to save our life, we should not kill a life. Again, even if we are conditioned to kill a living being, to save our life. We should not kill a living being. But this is the message of the That is, even if that is, who can save our life only by killing a living being, who can save our life only by killing another life. Even at that condition, we should not kill a living being. That is not virtue. That is virtue. Not killing is virtue. Even if a man is conditioned to kill another life to save his own life, he should not kill that life. It is virtue. That is, even in the circumstance of losing life, killing another life is not virtue. Even in the circumstance of losing life, killing another life is not virtue. Content. Avoiding killing at any critical condition is virtue. Avoiding killing at any critical condition is virtue. Co. Sinful, sinful. Killing is sinful. Sinful, sinful. Killing is sinful. Again, even in the condition of losing our life, we should take away another's sweet life. That is, even if we are conditioned to kill a life, to save our life, we should not kill that life. Chapter 328. Even if great riches are to come by killing another being, they are disgraceful to the great who love living being. Even if great riches are to come by killing another being, they are disgraceful to the great who love living beings. That is, these great riches are disgraceful. That is what's the message. That is, even if their huge wealth is to be gained by killing another living beings, the great wealth obtained by that means is a disgrace and a degradation to great people. It is in case of great people. Again, if even if a great wealth could be obtained by killing another living beings, the great wealth obtained by that means would be taken as a disgrace and a degradation in the case of great people, recording great people. Well, getting great wealth by killing other living beings would be taken as a disgrace regarding great people, pertaining to great people. Though great wealth would be gained by killing other lives, that benefit would bring only degradation to the virtuous souls. It is the great wealth gained through killing other lives would bring only disgrace to great people. The great wealth gained through killing other lives would bring only disgrace to great people. Content. The wealth gained by another life is not wealth. The mercy of not killing is the matchless wealth. The wealth gained by another life is not wealth. The mercy of not killing is the matchless wealth. Even if great teachers are to come by killing another being, they are disgraceful to the great who love living beings. That is, even though great riches are to be gained by killing other living beings, the great wealth obtained by that means is a disgrace to great people. Chapter 329. Those who are well aware of the disgrace of killing would take those as men of disgrace whose trade is killing. Again, those who are well aware of the disgrace of killing would take those as men of disgrace whose trade is killing. What's the message? It is people whose trade is killing would be taken as, disgraceful and irrational people by those who know well the disgrace of killing other living beings. Again, the people whose trade is killing living beings would be taken as the disgraceful and irrational people by those who knows well the disgrace of killing living beings. Explanation: the wise who know well what is virtue would take the people having killing as their trade, having killing as their trade, as savages. That is, virtuous people would count the murderous people as brutes. Virtuous people would count the murderous people as brutes. Content. A wise world would take the traditional killers as the brutes. The wise world would take the traditional killers as brutes. Call. The wise know the sin of killing. Knowing the sin of killing is wisdom. The wise know the sin of killing. Knowing the sin of killing is wisdom. Again, tablet. Those who are well aware of the killing of killings would take those as men of would dog those as men of disgrace whose trade is killing. That is, people whose trade is killing other living things and other living being would be regarded as disgraceful and irrational people by those who know the disgrace of killing living beings. Couplet 330. In the eyes of the world, poverty and a diseased body may be the wage for having taken away lives from the body. Second, the couplet. In the eyes of the world, poverty and diseased body may be the wage for having taken away lives from the body. What is the message of this couplet? It is the diseased body and poverty of life of a man would be taken as the wage for having killed other living beings earlier. Again, a man who has a diseased body and poor living would be taken as the wage for having killed other living beings in his early days. That is, the diseased body and poverty of a man could be recorded as the wage for having killed other living beings in his early life. Explanation. According to the world, those who are leading a poor life, suffering from illness and poverty, are men who used to kill men and animals in their early days. That is, the diseased body and poverty-stricken life would be taken as the consequences of killing living beings earlier. Content, healthless body and worthless life are the wage of the killings done. That is, healthless life, body and worthless life are the wage of the killings done. God, healthy body and wealthy life are the gift of never knowing killing. This is the point. My dear children and my dear and respected educationists, as far as myself concerned, and most of the, rational people are concerned, this concept is quite contrary. This concept is quite contrary to the world of science and rationalism. What concept? If a man is suffering from a diseased body, if a man is suffering from diseased body and poverty and poor life, if a man is suffering from diseased body and poor life, poverty of life, it is because he committed. It is because he committed. He used to kill living beings in his earlier life. This is the concept of this. This concept, this concept. But this concept cannot be accepted. It is not acceptable to the scientific and rational world. A man is having a diseased body. It may have various reasons for that. It could not be constituted. It is because of the killings that he did in the early part of his life. The concept is not up to the mark. Not clear, not forming any life comments. In the chapter, Berlin stresses the importance of not killing. He says killing is a sin. In order to add merit to asceticism, here he condemns killing. Here it would be correct to have homing as the meaning of killing. That is, here it would be apt to take the meaning of killing as homing because all living things from 1 to 6 senses exist and the lower ones. It is the law of nature. Why? All plants are one sense living things. Plants are the main food of most of the animals and birds. So, killing lives for food can't be constituted as murder. Regarding man for the meat and eggs of animals and birds occupy most of the dining tables. In Western states, the concept of not killing doesn't play any significant role. Only in some parts of India and only a very few sectors avoid meats and eggs. It may be their habits, that's all. But regarding science, scientifically, it has no risk. That is my verse. One life becoming the prey of another is the law of nature. That is, it is my concept. One life becoming the prey of another is the law of nature. It is the law of nature. It is a natural fact. But harming any life is against nature. But harming, we should not harm any living being, whether man or other animals or living things. We should not harm any living things. Respected elders, educationists, teachers, and dear students. There is in this chapter. There is in this entire chapter. Not kidding. There is here healing should be taken as not harming because from 1 to 5 centuries, all living beings live one on another. A higher being lives on the lower being. So it is the condition of nature. One animal has to take another animal, another lower animal, to seeks food. So this cannot be taken as against virtue. It cannot be taken as vice. So in the entire world, taking the life of that is all plants from seeds to from seeds, leaves, fruits, etc. Everything from leaves to seeds, all parts of plants are taken as a food by all living beings, by most of the living beings, including man. So that cannot be constituted as killing, as murdering living beings. But man should not kill another man. And that is a sin. Man killing another man. Man is a sin. Man harming any living being is a harm. So killing one animal for food, this is not a sin. It's not an evil. So whatever it is, then some 2000 years back, when the days were like that. That is even the concept of not killing living beings, even for food. And not eating food and not eating the flesh of animals and the eggs, etc. This unscientific concept is followed in some part of India. Some people are following it. They are telling us that they are great because they are not eating, I mean, meat and eggs, etc. But that is not the greatness. The greatness is being. The greatness is not in eating, but in being. How we are, how human we are, how humanly we treat. I mean, other men and also other living beings. How we treat that would tell our greatness, not the food that we are taking or avoiding. Would speak of our greatness. Anyhow, one second. That is, killing an animal for food is not a sin, but harming any living being, including man, is a great sin. So, the respected elders, educationists, dear teachers, and dear students, I thank all of you for listening to my comments on the five couplets under the chapter Not Clean. Till I meet you in the next class, I wish all of you a very nice and sweet time.